Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. My name is Muhammad Shoaib. Welcome back. Today tutorial video we will show you how to configure a Modbus TCP communication in the plant SCADA. By the end of this video, you will know how to set up the Modbus driver, how to create a channel, how to configure the device and test the communication. Modbus TCP is widely used industrial protocol for the communication between SCADA system and the field devices like PLC. So let's jump to the Modbus TCP configuration in the plant SCADA. So this project we already created in our previous tutorial. We'll use the same one. Okay. So come here in the topology, then select the IO device. Then here you can see right now no any communication driver is configured. So we'll click here over the new device, then just click next. Here you can use this default IO server or you can create a new server. I will use this IO server and just keep it default. Then here you can put any of the name of your device. Okay, for example, I will put Modbus IO device. Okay, then click next. Here you have to select the external IO device as we are communicating with the external device. Click next. So then here multiple driver is there that can communicate for the Modbus TCP. For this tutorial, I will use M580 Modbus TCP driver. That is a typical driver. You can like get some other Modbus TCP driver. For this tutorial, I'm using M580, this Modbus TCP driver. Just select and click next. After that, you have to put here your IP address. Whatever your controller IP address, you can put it here. Okay, for my case, I'm using a Modbus simulator, so that's why that simulator I will for the testing purpose run in the local host system. So I will put the local host IP address 172.0.0.1. Now here we have to put the port for Modbus. The default port is 502. So you can use it whatever you configure inside your controller. Then here the two protocol is there. One is a TCP protocol, one is a UDP protocol. TCP protocol always take the acknowledgement bit. For example, the data transmit from the SCADA to our RTU or PLC, and RTU or PLC will reply back. The controller received the message. Okay. For some time for the remote SCADA applications, this TCP is not working. It's giving a communication timeout. In that case, you can use the UDP. So UDP will not check either our message packet is received to controller or not. So for this tutorial, I will use the TCP. And you can here click here. You can find some more detail about the this protocol. Okay, I will minimize it. Later we will use this to configure our tags. So just click next and just keep it default. Click next and click over the finish. Now come here in the system model and then click over the variable. Now we'll create here our Modbus variable tags. So put it from here the name of your variable tag. For example, I will put the name level. and then here we'll select the cluster, and then from here what IO channel IO device will configure, we'll select the same name, and then we will select the data type. For example, for my case, the data is come over the integer, and here we will write the name of our Modbus TCP address. Okay, so I will just save this one. I will go back here, and here you can see the driver reference help is there. So you can see we are using this ModNet 30. So I will expand this more driver, and here we need this data type information. So go back here, system model. So for my case, okay, now the I will use the holding register to configure my level transmitter. So I will just copy it from here, this address. So here is the address range. So I will just simply copy this one, and just I will paste it here, and I will change the address to 11. I will create one more tag that I will put, suppose name level underscore set point, and then I will select from here cluster, and then same, and here also data type I will select as a int, and I will paste same address, and here I will just keep the same. This is for my set point. I will save it. One more variable I will create, for example, motor run, and then cluster one, and here I will select the device, and for this case I will select the data type digital, and here I will again go back here. I need this output file, so I will just simply copy it and just paste it here, and I will put 11, save it, and again the motor command, for example, motor command tester. So I'm configuring here actually the all data types, like here is the analog input, here analog output, here digital input, and here digital output command. Now I will open the graphic builder, and I will come here, open the page, that overview page I will open it, and I will link this and click here for the display value, and then I will just simply go back here and copy the same tag and paste it here. Apply. Okay. Now I will write here the set point. Set point. Color should be white. And click OK. Then I will take the num numeric text, and then I will select the input and input keyboard command. Then I will come here, I will write you can select it from here, the enter. Before this, okay, then I will copy my tag from here and I will paste it here and I will write okay. Then go here in the appearance and here I will paste the same tag to read the same value and apply, and general here I will change text to white and font size should be a little bit large. Okay, click OK and just readjust it. Select both of them and just align it. Okay, and put the middle of this. Okay, here we configure the analog input and here we configure the analog output. Now we will configure the digital signal. So I will open this motor, double click, and here we'll paste our tag for the motor run. I'll simply copy and I will paste it here and click OK. And for the command, I will take one button, write the command, and then click over the input. Then write it here, toggle, and then I will put the tag name. Okay, and that's it. Apply. Okay, I will take one of the feedback value also. I will select in the normal gray, and once it's on, it should show the green color. Okay, and this is I'm just getting the feedback. Okay, okay, save it. So here we will read analog input, here analog output, here digital input, and here digital output. Save and close it. And then we'll come back here and we'll compile our project. And just I will configure the setup wizard. So next, finish. Okay. Now I will run my project. Okay, now I run my project. Here you can see I'm not able to communicate, it's showing the bad. So let me check my Modbus server is running and healthy. So I will go back here. I intentionally did this mistake because if here we are configuring the Modbus address and here you can see the device ID is there. If you will not configure the device ID, you will get such communication issues. So I will put it here, the one device ID, save it and recompile the project and we'll run again. So I shut down my client and I just reopen it. Now here you can see it's not showing the bad value. First we will like simulate our Modbus server. So we put the Modbus address 11 here. So here one bit shift is there. So I will enable some simulation. So here you can see whatever value I'm getting here, same value I'm getting here. Now, for example, I will now my analog input is working perfectly. Now, for example, I want to put it some uh, set point value. For example, I will put 17 and press enter. So here you can see I put the Modbus address 1 in holding register. So here just one bit shift is there. I'm getting the same value, whatever it is here. Similar manners, the digital output commands value, here also one bit shift is there. Once I will put it true from the field, here you can see it's showing the pump is running now. If I will turn off it, it will show the pump is off. So it means our Modbus slave device or Modbus server is communicating perfectly with our SCADA. So for example, if I will send the command signal here, so here you can see I receive the feedback. And here you can see also I receive the command signal. If I turn off it, so here I receive the 0. So Alhamdulillah, we learn in this tutorial video how we can configure a Modbus TCB in the plant SCADA. So thanks for watching this video.